Welcome back to Legend Reveals, the channel where hidden truths, untold stories.
Tesla's focus is autonomous cars, building kind of futuristic autonomous cars. I think we want the future to look like the future.
And the world's biggest secrets are finally uncovered. For years, the electric vehicle war looked finished. Gasoline cars were slowly disappearing. Massive car companies were spending billions trying to survive in a future controlled by batteries, software, and artificial intelligence. Every few months, another company promised a revolutionary EV that would change transportation forever. But somewhere behind the closed doors of Tesla Incorporated, something unexpected was happening. Something that even the biggest car manufacturers never fully saw coming. Because according to growing reports, industry insiders and technology experts, Elon Musk may not just be trying to build better electric cars anymore. He may be trying to reinvent the engine itself. And if this technology succeeds, it could completely reshape the future of transportation, not just for Tesla, but for the entire world. For decades, car companies fought the same battle. Who could build the fastest engine? Who could build the cheapest car? Who could build the most powerful machine on Earth? Names like Ferrari, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Ford, and Toyota dominated the road for generations. Their engines became symbols of power, freedom, and engineering mastery. Entire cultures were built around the sound of combustion engines screaming through city streets and racetracks. Then Tesla arrived. At first, many people laughed at the idea. An electric car company competing against giants that had ruled the auto industry for over 100 years? It sounded impossible. But Elon Musk wasn't thinking like traditional car companies. While others focused on improving old technology, Tesla focused on removing it completely. No loud engine, no oil changes, no complicated transmission systems, just batteries, software, and instant power. And somehow, against all expectations, it worked. Tesla didn't just survive, it changed the entire industry. Suddenly, every major company on Earth was forced to chase the future Tesla had already started building years earlier. Governments began announcing plans to phase out gasoline vehicles. Investors poured billions into EV technology. Even luxury supercar brands started abandoning traditional engines to stay relevant. But while the world focused on electric vehicles themselves, Elon Musk appeared to focus on something much bigger, the system behind them. Because one of the biggest problems with EVs never truly disappeared. Range, charging speed, battery weight, and the massive pressure placed on global energy systems. People love the idea of electric cars, but many still fear being stranded without charging stations. Others worried about battery life, replacement costs, and long-distance travel limitations. In colder climates, battery performance could suddenly drop. In crowded cities, charging infrastructure struggled to keep up. The EV revolution had started, but the war was far from over. And that's where everything began to change. Because Tesla engineers were no longer thinking like normal car manufacturers. Instead of asking how to build another electric car, they started asking how to completely redesign the future of energy movement itself. That's when rumors about Tesla's next-generation propulsion systems began spreading across the tech world. Not rumors about a simple battery upgrade. Something far more advanced. Lighter systems. More efficient motors. New manufacturing methods. AI-controlled energy management. And possibly even technologies designed to reduce dependency on rare materials that most EV companies desperately rely on today. To normal people, it sounded like science fiction. But inside the automotive industry, competitors were paying very close attention. Because Tesla's biggest weapon was never just a car. It was speed. Traditional companies move slowly. Large corporations require years of meetings, approvals, testing, and redesigns before major changes happen. Tesla operates differently. Elon Musk pushes engineers under extreme pressure to innovate faster than the rest of the industry combined. Sometimes it creates chaos. Sometimes it creates breakthroughs. And sometimes both happen at the same time. That mindset helped Tesla create vehicles that many experts originally claimed were impossible. From over-the-air software updates to advanced self-driving systems, Tesla repeatedly forced the auto industry to react instead of lead. Now many believe the company is preparing for another massive shift, not away from EVs, but beyond the limitations current EVs still face. Some experts believe Tesla's future engine systems may focus heavily on ultra-efficient electric motors combined with smarter energy distribution. Others believe Tesla is secretly preparing technologies connected to next-generation battery architecture that could dramatically reduce charging times. And then there's the biggest possibility of all, a world where electric vehicles become so advanced, gasoline engines simply cannot compete anymore. Not because governments ban them, but because the technology itself becomes impossible to ignore. Faster, cheaper, smarter, more reliable. Imagine charging a vehicle in minutes instead of hours. Imagine batteries lasting far longer than current systems. Imagine vehicles updating and improving almost like smartphones. That future could completely destroy the remaining advantages traditional combustion engines still have today, and companies know it. That's why the competition inside the auto industry has become more intense than ever before. Behind every commercial, every press conference, and every flashy car reveal, there's fear. Fear becoming obsolete. Fear being left behind by a company that was once mocked by the entire industry. And perhaps most importantly, fear that Elon Musk may once again force the world to change faster than expected. But this story is bigger than Tesla. Because the real battle is about control of the future itself. Oil industries, battery suppliers, governments, artificial intelligence companies, energy corporations. Every one of them understands that whoever controls transportation technology in the next decade could control one of the largest industries in human history. That's why every move Tesla makes creates headlines across the world. Because when Elon Musk talks about the future, even his critics listen carefully. Of course, not everyone believes the hype. Some experts argue Tesla still faces enormous challenges. Battery production remains expensive. Charging networks still need expansion. Competition from China and traditional manufacturers continues growing rapidly. And some of Elon Musk's predictions in the past arrived later than expected. But even critics admit something important. Tesla changed the conversation forever. Before Tesla, electric cars were often seen as slow, boring, and unrealistic. Now they represent the future. And whether people love Elon Musk or hate him, his influence on the automotive world is impossible to deny. What makes this moment even more fascinating is how quickly technology is evolving now. Artificial intelligence is entering vehicles. Robotics are entering factories. Energy systems are becoming smarter every year. The line between software company and car company is slowly disappearing. Tesla understood that earlier than most competitors. And if this new engine technology truly delivers what many believe it can, the next phase of the EV war may not even look like a war anymore. It may look like domination. Because history has shown something very dangerous about disruptive technology. By the time the world fully understands it, it's usually already too late to stop it. And maybe that's exactly what's happening right now. Somewhere inside Tesla's factories and research centers, engineers continue building the future one experiment at a time. A future where vehicles think smarter, move cleaner, charge faster, and eventually make traditional engines feel like ancient machines from another era. The question is no longer whether the auto industry will change. That already happened. The real question is, who survives what comes next? And if Elon Musk's newest technology succeeds, the answer may already be decided. But what makes the story even more unbelievable is that Tesla may only be getting started. Because while most people focus on the cars they can already see on the roads, industry analysts believe the company's real ambitions go far beyond ordinary transportation. For Elon Musk, vehicles were never the final goal. They were only the beginning. That idea becomes clearer when you look at how Tesla operates compared to traditional manufacturers. Most car companies build vehicles first, then slowly improve them over time. Tesla behaves more like a technology company disguised as a car company. Its vehicles constantly evolve through software updates. Features change overnight. Performance improves without drivers ever opening the hood. Problems can sometimes be fixed digitally before customers even visit a repair center. That level of control changed expectations forever. Suddenly, people no longer compared Teslas to ordinary cars. They compared them to the future. And now, according to many experts, Tesla's next evolution may involve combining advanced artificial intelligence directly into vehicle performance systems in ways the industry has never fully experienced before. Imagine an engine system that learns driver behavior, an energy system that automatically adjusts for weather, terrain, traffic, and driving habits in real time. A vehicle smart enough to maximize efficiency every second it operates. That isn't science fiction anymore. Parts of that future already exist, and Tesla wants to push it even further. Some engineers believe future propulsion systems could become dramatically smaller while producing even greater performance. Others believe Tesla's manufacturing methods are becoming the true secret weapon. Gigantic casting machines, simplified components, and vertically integrated production could allow Tesla to build future vehicles faster and cheaper than competitors struggling with older factory systems. That possibility terrifies the industry, because once production becomes faster and cheaper at massive scale, the market changes forever. Cars that once felt premium become affordable. Luxury-level technology reaches ordinary drivers, and companies that fail to adapt disappear. History has already shown this pattern many times before. The smartphone industry changed exactly the same way. At first, only a few companies understood where technology was heading. Others underestimated the speed of change. Then suddenly, entire brands vanished from relevance almost overnight. Many analysts believe the auto industry is approaching that exact moment now, and Elon Musk appears determined to accelerate it. But behind the excitement lies another reality many people ignore. Building the future is expensive, extremely expensive. Tesla has faced production problems, public criticism, factory delays, supply shortages, and enormous pressure from investors almost every step of the way. There were moments when critics predicted the company would collapse entirely. Some experts openly claimed Tesla would never survive against the world's largest automakers. Yet somehow it kept growing, and that survival created something even more dangerous for competitors: confidence. Tesla now operates like a company that believes it can reshape entire industries, not just participate in them. Cars, artificial intelligence, energy storage, robotics, even transportation infrastructure itself. Everything appears connected to a much larger vision. That's why many people believe Elon Musk's so-called new engine isn't simply about horsepower or speed. It's about creating an ecosystem where energy, software, and transportation all work together as one intelligent system. And if that happens successfully, the impact could reach far beyond the automotive world. Oil demand could shift dramatically over time. City infrastructure could change. Global supply chains could transform. Even the way future generations think about owning vehicles may completely evolve. Imagine a future where autonomous electric vehicles operate almost non-stop with minimal maintenance. A future where transportation becomes more software-driven than mechanically driven. A world where the concept of traditional engines slowly fades into history books. That future once sounded impossible. Now it sounds inevitable. Still, there's one thing many people forget about technological revolutions. The bigger the promise, the greater the risks. Not every experiment succeeds. Not every bold prediction becomes reality. And not every company survives a race to dominate the future. Tesla's journey remains filled with uncertainty. Governments continue changing regulations. Competitors are investing billions into alternative technologies. Battery supply chains remain vulnerable. And consumers themselves still debate what kind of future they truly want. But uncertainty has never stopped Elon Musk before. In fact, some believe he thrives on it, because every major breakthrough in history once looked unrealistic. The internet looked unrealistic. Reusable rockets looked unrealistic. Electric vehicles looked unrealistic, until suddenly they weren't. And maybe that's why people continue watching Tesla so closely. Not because every promise becomes reality immediately, but because the company repeatedly pushes industries into places they never expected to go. That influence alone already changed the world. Whether Tesla's newest engine technology becomes the ultimate breakthrough, or simply another step towards something even bigger, one thing is already clear: The EV war is no longer only about cars. It's about who controls the next era of human mobility. And somewhere in that battle, the future is being written right now. Thanks for watching Legend Reveals. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and explore more powerful stories waiting for you on the end screen. Because sometimes the future arrives long before the world is ready to accept it.